Say these 6 compliments and attract any woman you want. Stoicism. Attraction isn't about rehearsed pickup lines or superficial flattery. It's about understanding human nature and mastering yourself. A Stoic man knows that words hold power. When used with intention, they create a lasting impression. Most men say, "You're beautiful." While there's nothing wrong with that, it's predictable, forgettable, and overused. A real connection is built on something deeper. So let's explore 6 powerful, Stoic-inspired compliments that will set you apart and create genuine attraction. Compliment number 1. I admire your mindset. You have a unique way of looking at the world. Beauty fades, but intelligence lasts. Women love to be appreciated for their perspectives, ideas, and insights. When you recognize her way of thinking, you validate something far more meaningful than just her looks. Instead of saying, "Aren't you smart?" go deeper. I love the way your mind works. You always bring an interesting perspective to any conversation. This shows that you value her thoughts, not just her appearance. Compliment number 2. Your confidence is inspiring. It's refreshing to see a woman who knows her worth. Confidence is rare and highly attractive. Women work hard to build self-assurance, and when you acknowledge that, it leaves a lasting impact. Most men focus on external beauty. A Stoic man focuses on inner strength. When a woman carries herself with confidence, recognize it. Say something like, "You have a presence that demands attention, and I respect that." It's not about impressing her, it's about showing genuine appreciation. Compliment number 3. I respect how you handle challenges. You stay strong even when things aren't easy. Life tests us all, and women face unique struggles, career pressures, societal expectations, and personal challenges. When you acknowledge her resilience, you validate her inner strength. Instead of shallow flattery, say, "I admire how you don't let difficulties define you. You always find a way to push through with grace." This kind of compliment sets you apart because it speaks to her character, not just her charm. Compliment number 4. You bring great energy into the room. People love being around you. Attraction isn't just about looks, it's about vibe. Some people walk into a room and drain the energy, while others light it up. Women who radiate positivity, laughter, and warmth love knowing that their energy is noticed. Say something like, "You have a way of making people feel comfortable. Your presence changes the entire atmosphere." Women don't hear this enough, and it makes an instant impact. Compliment number 5. I admire your passion. The way you talk about what you love is inspiring. Nothing is more attractive than someone speaking about what excites them. Passion is powerful, and recognizing it in a woman creates an instant connection. Instead of vague praise, say, "I love how your eyes light up when you talk about things you're passionate about." It's inspiring to see someone so invested in what they love. This shows that you pay attention to who she is, not just what she looks like. Compliment number 6. I love how real you are. You don't try to be like everyone else. Women face immense pressure to conform, to look, act, and speak a certain way. When you acknowledge her authenticity, you give her something rare, the freedom to be herself. Instead of saying, "You're different," say, "I respect how you stay true to yourself, no matter what." You have a refreshing sense of individuality. Women appreciate men who admire them for who they truly are, not who they pretend to be. The Stoic approach to compliments. A Stoic man doesn't overcompliment or seek validation. He gives meaningful, well-timed compliments that reflect his confidence, awareness, and authenticity. Be sincere. If you don't mean it, don't say it. Women can sense insincerity instantly. Focus on depth, not surface-level praise. Looks fade, but character lasts. Compliment what matters. Stay balanced. Compliment, but don't overdo it. A Stoic man remains composed, never needy. Observe and appreciate. The best compliments come from genuine observation, not from a script. Final thoughts attraction isn't about what you say, it's about how you carry yourself. A Stoic man speaks with intention, listens with presence, and values substance over surface-level charm. So next time you speak to a woman, remember, don't just compliment her looks. Compliment her mindset, her energy, her resilience, and her passion. That's what leaves a lasting impact. If you found this valuable, like, subscribe, and take control of your mindset, because true attraction starts with self-mastery. Attraction is not about looks, wealth, or luck. It's about presence, mindset, and emotional mastery. A man who embodies calm confidence, unshakable self-respect, and deep understanding of human nature naturally draws others to him. Women are especially drawn to men who display inner strength, not just external success. In this chapter, we explore how Stoic philosophy helps cultivate an attractive mindset, one that makes you stand out, not through tricks or games, but through genuine self-mastery and resilience. A Stoic man approaches attraction differently. He does not seek validation, he does not chase, and he never lets emotions control him. Instead, he follows three key principles. First, control what you can and accept what you can't. Stoicism teaches that we should focus only on what we can control, our thoughts, actions, and emotions. Everything else is external and beyond our influence. A man who understands this stops chasing approval and starts living on his own terms. Women find this self-assurance incredibly attractive. Second, never be emotionally dependent on a woman's validation. Many men rely on a woman's approval to feel confident, but a Stoic man is self-sufficient. He enjoys the company of women, but does not depend on them for his self-worth. If she doesn't text back, he remains unbothered. If she tests his confidence, he laughs it off. If she loses interest, he keeps moving forward, knowing his value is not defined by her reaction. Third, master emotional control. The key to attraction. Emotional stability is the foundation of a Stoic mindset. Many men react emotionally when things don't go their way. They get frustrated when a woman cancels plans or feels insecure when she's not giving them attention. This kills attraction instantly. A Stoic man, however, maintains calmness and composure. He does not let emotions dictate his actions. Instead, he pauses before reacting, detaches from outcomes, and keeps a strong frame. The more stable he is, the more women see him as a leader, someone they can trust and respect. One of the most powerful psychological triggers in attraction is indifference, not in the sense of ignoring or mistreating a woman, but in maintaining a non-reactive, self-sufficient mindset. When a man is indifferent to approval, women chase him. When he does not react emotionally, he becomes a challenge. When he does not seek validation, he appears high value. For the next 7 days, practice not reacting emotionally in any situation. If someone insults you, if plans change, if things don't go your way, stay calm, stay centered, and observe instead of reacting. Women are naturally drawn to men who stand firm, no matter what happens. Attraction is not about words, tricks, or manipulation. It's about who you are as a man. The more you embody inner strength, confidence, and self-sufficiency, the more effortlessly you attract the right women. A Stoic man is not just attractive to women, he is respected by men, admired in society, and at peace with himself. True attraction begins with self-mastery. In the next chapter, we'll explore the Stoic's guide to flirting, subtle yet powerful ways to spark attraction with effortless confidence. Flirting is an art, not a performance. It's not about trying too hard, impressing with fancy lines, or seeking validation. A Stoic man flirts differently. He does it with subtlety, confidence, and emotional intelligence. Most men make one of two mistakes. Either they overdo it, trying too hard to impress, or they do nothing at all, afraid of rejection. A Stoic man understands that flirting is not about forcing attraction, but about creating an effortless connection. The Stoic approach to flirting: a Stoic man flirts with presence, mystery, and control. He is not needy, he does not chase, and he does not seek approval. Instead, he naturally draws women in by being fully engaged in the moment, showing strength in his energy, and letting attraction unfold on its own. Here are the key principles of flirting like a Stoic. 1. Speak less, observe more. The biggest mistake men make is talking too much in an attempt to impress. But true attraction is built through mystery and intrigue. A Stoic man knows that listening is more powerful than speaking. Instead of filling the silence, he lets moments breathe. He maintains eye contact, nods slightly, and waits before responding. This makes his words more impactful and forces her to lean in, both physically and emotionally. Example: Instead of asking rapid-fire questions, make a simple observation. You seem like someone who doesn't follow the crowd. Then pause and let her respond. She will naturally want to explain, opening up the conversation. 2. Confidence in silence. Most men fear silence in a conversation because they associate it with awkwardness. But a Stoic man is comfortable in silence. He understands that the ability to hold tension without rushing to fill the space makes him stand out. When you confidently hold eye contact without speaking, you create a powerful nonverbal connection. Women are used to men who nervously ramble. A man who can embrace the quiet shows deep self-assurance. 3. Playful teasing. The art of nonchalance. A Stoic man flirts without being overly serious or overly eager. He uses light teasing to create fun tension without being disrespectful. When done correctly, teasing communicates confidence, emotional control, and playfulness, all attractive traits. Example: if she says she's bad at something, instead of reassuring her, playfully say, "Yeah, I can tell. I was trying not to mention it," delivered with a smirk. This keeps the interaction light and engaging. 4. Controlled body language. Speak without words. Women pick up on nonverbal cues far more than words. A Stoic man communicates attraction through subtle body language. He maintains strong eye contact without being intimidating. He uses slow, deliberate movements, never fidgeting or appearing anxious. He slightly leans away, not toward, creating a dynamic where she moves toward him. He uses a relaxed, deep voice, speaking with intention rather than rushing. Most men give away too much interest too soon, leaning in eagerly or overpraising. A Stoic man does the opposite. He remains calm, composed, and slightly unpredictable. The power of disinterest. Let her chase. One of the strongest tools in a Stoic man's arsenal is controlled indifference. He does not seek validation, nor does he overly invest too soon. This creates intrigue. When a woman senses that a man is not trying to win her over, she becomes curious. She starts wondering, why isn't he like other guys? This curiosity leads to attraction. The key is balance. Show interest, but never overvalue her attention. The moment a woman feels she has completely won you over, the challenge disappears. 6. Flirt with purpose, not for ego. A Stoic man does not flirt for validation or to boost his ego. He flirts with purpose, to build a genuine connection with the right kind of woman. Unlike men who seek attention for its own sake, a Stoic man understands that true attraction is about compatibility, depth, and shared energy. He is selective, and that makes him even more attractive. Final thoughts. The effortless attraction of a Stoic man. Flirting is not about trying hard. It's about being present, in control, and aware. A Stoic man does not force attraction. He allows it to develop naturally through his energy, his mindset, and his actions. Key takeaways from Chapter 3. Speak less, observe more. Mystery is attractive. Be comfortable in silence. Confidence is in presence, not words. Tease playfully. Don't over-compliment or seek approval. Use controlled body language. Your posture speaks louder than words. Let her chase. Never give away too much interest too soon. Flirt with purpose, not for ego, but for genuine connection. Women are drawn to men who do not seek external validation, but instead own their presence, confidence, and emotional control. That is the essence of Stoic flirting, a subtle yet powerful way to spark attraction effortlessly. In the next chapter, we'll dive deeper into the Stoic approach to relationships, how to build deep, lasting connections without losing yourself in the process. Attraction is only the beginning. The real challenge lies in maintaining a relationship without losing your sense of self. Many men enter relationships with confidence, only to become overly attached, emotionally dependent, or lose their personal identity over time. A Stoic man approaches relationships differently. He understands that true love and connection do not come from neediness or attachment, but from mutual respect, independence, and emotional stability. He does not seek validation from his partner. Instead, he remains centered, ensuring that his happiness is never dependent on another person. In this chapter, we explore how a Stoic man navigates relationships, how he maintains attraction, handles challenges, and fosters deep connections without compromising his values. 1. Never prioritize a woman over your purpose. The biggest mistake men make in relationships is placing their partner at the center of their universe. While love is important, your purpose should always come first. Women are naturally drawn to men who are driven, passionate, and focused on something greater than themselves. The moment a man loses his ambition and starts revolving his life around a woman, the dynamic shifts. He becomes less attractive, less respected, and less of the man she initially fell for. Example: if you used to be passionate about your business, fitness, or personal growth, but suddenly start neglecting those things just to spend more time with her, she will subconsciously lose respect for you. A Stoic man maintains his mission, no matter what. He understands that a woman wants to be part of a great man's life, not the reason for his life. Rule: keep building your empire. She will admire and respect you for it. 2. Love deeply, but never be emotionally dependent. A Stoic man loves fully, but his love comes from a place of strength, not weakness. Many men lose themselves in relationships, becoming clingy, needy, or emotionally reactive. A woman does not want to be the center of a man's emotional stability. She wants to feel safe, respected, and appreciated without the burden of carrying his emotional well-being. A Stoic man understands love is about giving, not clinging. Emotional stability is attractive, neediness is not. If a relationship ends, he does not break down. He moves forward, stronger than before. Love deeply, but always maintain your inner balance. Your happiness should never be dictated by another person. It comes from within. Rule: a woman should complement your life, not complete it. 3. Set boundaries and enforce them. Many men fear setting boundaries because they worry it will push their partner away. But the opposite is true. A man who stands firm on his values earns deep respect. A Stoic man understands that boundaries are not about controlling his partner, but about self-respect. He does not tolerate disrespect, manipulation, or emotional games. If she constantly tests your patience, you calmly let her know that behavior is unacceptable. If she crosses a line, you address it with strength. Not anger, not desperation, but calm certainty. If she threatens to leave or plays games, you do not beg. You let her go. A man without boundaries loses respect. A man who enforces boundaries with calm, unwavering confidence gains attraction and admiration. Rule: respect yourself first. If you don't, no one else will. 4. Lead, don't follow. Women are naturally drawn to leaders. Men who take charge, make decisions, and confidently navigate life. Many men make the mistake of becoming passive in relationships, waiting for their partner to decide everything, from where to eat to where the relationship is headed. This kills attraction over time. A Stoic man leads with quiet confidence. He makes plans instead of always asking, "What do you want to do?" He remains firm in his beliefs, even if she disagrees. He is not afraid to say no when necessary. Women want a partner who is strong, reliable, and decisive, not someone who seeks approval for every decision. Rule: lead with confidence. She will follow your energy. 5. Handle conflict with logic, not emotion. In any relationship, conflicts will arise. Most men react emotionally, raising their voices, getting defensive, or becoming overly apologetic. A Stoic man never argues emotionally. Instead, he stays calm and composed no matter what. Listens, but does not react impulsively. Responds with logic, not emotions. Women respect men who can control their emotions under pressure. If she tries to provoke a reaction and you remain calm, she will feel your strength. A weak man loses control in arguments. A Stoic man controls the frame and navigates conflict with clarity and reason. Rule: never let emotions control your actions. Respond with logic and self-assurance. 6. If she walks away, let her go. A Stoic man never begs, pleads, or chases if a woman decides to leave. Many men panic when a relationship starts falling apart. They overtext, over-explain, and try to fix things through emotional desperation. This backfires. A high-value man knows his worth. If she chooses to leave, he respects her decision and moves on without bitterness. This is the ultimate power move, remaining indifferent to loss, knowing his value does not depend on someone else's presence. Ironically, this mindset often makes a woman reconsider, because true strength is rare. Rule: if she leaves, let her go. Never chase what does not want to stay. Final thoughts. Love with strength, not weakness. A Stoic man is not cold or emotionless. He loves deeply, but he does so from a place of power, not desperation. Key takeaways from never prioritize a woman over your purpose. Your mission comes first. Love deeply, but never be emotionally dependent. Happiness comes from within. Set boundaries and enforce them with calm confidence. Self-respect is key. Lead, don't follow. Women are drawn to strong, decisive men. Handle conflict with logic, not emotion. Stay calm under pressure. If she leaves, let her go. Never beg, never chase. A Stoic man builds relationships based on respect, attraction, and emotional strength. He does not cling, chase, or compromise his values. In the next chapter, we'll explore the Stoic's guide to breakups, how to walk away with strength and rebuild yourself like a warrior. Attraction gets you in the door, but maintaining a strong, fulfilling relationship requires something deeper. Emotional mastery, self-respect, and unwavering purpose. Many men lose their sense of identity once they enter a relationship. They start compromising too much, seeking validation, or prioritizing their partner's needs over their own. A Stoic man does not make this mistake. He loves deeply, but he never loses himself in the process. He understands that a relationship should be an addition to his life, not the center of it. He maintains his strength, confidence, and independence, qualities that make him attractive in the first place. In this chapter, we explore the Stoic philosophy of relationships, how to build lasting connections, maintain respect and attraction, and navigate challenges without compromising your values. 1. Love without attachment. The Stoics' mindset in relationships. Most men enter relationships with the wrong mindset. They become emotionally attached, overly dependent, and fear losing their partner. This creates anxiety, jealousy, and insecurity, all of which destroy attraction. A Stoic man loves deeply, but he does not attach his happiness or self-worth to his partner. He understands that everything in life is temporary, including relationships. He cherishes the connection, but he is prepared to walk away if necessary. This mindset makes him powerful. He does not act out of fear, does not try to control or possess, and does not beg for love. Instead, he allows the relationship to flow naturally, without force or desperation. Rule: love fully, but never rely on someone else for your happiness. 2. Keep your purpose first. Women follow men with a mission. The moment a man loses his purpose, he starts losing attraction. Many men, once in a relationship, neglect their ambitions, passions, and personal growth, thinking that spending all their time with their partner will strengthen the bond. But the opposite happens. Women respect and admire men who have a mission greater than the relationship itself. The moment you stop pursuing your goals, you become less of the man she was initially attracted to. A Stoic man always prioritizes his career, fitness, personal growth, and long-term vision. He does not put his ambitions on hold to accommodate a relationship. He lets the right woman complement his journey. Rule: your purpose is your foundation. Never sacrifice it for a relationship. 3. Set boundaries, demand respect, not validation. A Stoic man never tolerates disrespect, manipulation, or emotional games. He understands that people will treat him only as well as he allows them to. Many men, in an attempt to keep the peace, let small acts of disrespect slide. Over time, this erodes respect. A woman will unconsciously test a man's strength by pushing his limits. If he allows disrespect, she will lose attraction. A Stoic man enforces his boundaries calmly and confidently. If she raises her voice, he remains calm and sets a standard. I don't communicate like that. If she cancels plans last minute, he does not chase or beg for her time. He simply moves forward. If she plays mind games, he detaches and walks away. Boundaries are not about controlling a woman. They are about self-respect. And a man who respects himself earns the respect of others. Rule: set boundaries early. If you tolerate disrespect, you invite more of it. 4. Lead the relationship. Women want strong. Women are naturally drawn to leaders. Men who take charge, make decisions, and navigate life with confidence. The moment a man becomes passive, indecisive, or seeks approval, attraction fades. A Stoic man takes the lead. He makes plans instead of always asking, "What do you want to do?" He sets the tone for communication instead of reacting emotionally. He remains the steady force instead of letting emotions dictate his actions. Women admire men who stand firm, have a vision, and are not easily swayed. A Stoic man guides the relationship with strength and stability. Rule: a woman follows a man's energy. Lead with confidence. 5. Handle conflict with logic, not emotion. In any relationship, disagreements will happen. Weak men react emotionally, getting angry, defensive, or overly apologetic. This destroys respect. A Stoic man never argues emotionally. Instead, he listens carefully but does not react impulsively, speaks calmly and rationally even if she is emotional, sets a standard for mature communication. If she becomes disrespectful, he does not tolerate it. Women are naturally emotional. They do not want a man who matches their emotional energy. They want a man who stays calm under pressure. Rule: never let emotions control your actions. Respond with logic and self-assurance. 6. If she walks away, let her go. A Stoic man never begs, pleads, or chases if a woman decides to leave. Most men panic when they feel a woman pulling away. They text excessively, over-explain, or try to fix things through emotional desperation, but this only pushes her further away. A high-value man understands his worth. If she chooses to leave, he respects her decision and moves forward without bitterness. This is the ultimate power move, remaining indifferent to loss. Knowing his value does not depend on someone else's presence. Ironically, this mindset often makes a woman reconsider because true strength is rare. Rule: if she leaves, let her go. Never chase what does not want to stay. Final thoughts. Love with strength, not weakness. A Stoic man does not fear love, nor does he run from relationships. He simply loves from a place of strength, not dependence. Key takeaways from love deeply, but never rely on someone else for your happiness. Your purpose comes first. Never sacrifice your mission for a relationship. Set boundaries and enforce them with calm confidence. Lead the relationship. Women are drawn to strong, decisive men. Handle conflict with logic, not emotion. Stay calm under pressure. If she leaves, let her go. Never beg, never chase. A Stoic man builds relationships based on mutual respect, attraction, and emotional strength. He does not cling, chase, or compromise his values. In the next chapter, we'll explore the Stoic's guide to breakups, how to walk away with strength and rebuild yourself like a warrior. A breakup is one of the most painful experiences a man can go through. The emotions can be overwhelming: regret, sadness, anger, loneliness. Many men fall into a downward spiral, questioning their self-worth, begging for another chance, or drowning in self-pity. But a Stoic man handles breakups differently. He does not chase, beg, or collapse emotionally. Instead, he accepts, adapts, and transforms. Pain is inevitable, but suffering is optional. A breakup is not the end. It is an opportunity to rebuild, to become stronger, to evolve into the highest version of yourself. In this chapter, we will break down how a Stoic man handles breakups with absolute strength and resilience, turning loss into power and emerging greater than ever before. 1. Accept reality. Do not resist. What is one of the biggest mistakes men make after a breakup is resisting reality. They dwell on the past, replay every memory, and refuse to accept that it's over. A Stoic man does not fight reality. He understands everything in life is temporary, including relationships. Instead of wishing things were different, he accepts the truth. If she left, it's because she chose to. If she fell out of love, it was out of your control. If she betrayed you, that reveals her character, not your worth. Acceptance is the first step to healing. The more you resist reality, the longer you stay stuck in pain. Rule: accept what is. Do not fight against what you cannot change. 2. Cut off all contact. No begging, no checking, no closure. Many men destroy their dignity after a breakup by texting, calling, or trying to fix things. They seek closure, hoping she will explain why she left or reassure them that they still matter. But here's the truth. Closure comes from within, not from her. A Stoic man cuts off all contact, not to play games, but to reclaim his power. No texts, no calls, no checking her social media. If she left, let her go. If she wants to come back, let her prove it. If she's with someone else, that's no longer your concern. By cutting off contact, you signal that you are a man of high value, someone who respects himself enough to walk away with dignity. Rule: no contact. Period. Your energy is sacred. Do not waste it. 3. Control your emotions. Do not act out of weakness. Breakups trigger intense emotions: anger, jealousy, regret. Many men let these emotions control them, leading to desperate actions: drunk texting or calling, posting emotional messages online, seeking revenge, or trying to make her jealous. A Stoic man does none of this. He feels the pain but does not act on it. He understands that emotions are temporary and that reacting impulsively only lowers his value. Instead of lashing out, he channels his emotions into self-discipline and growth. He controls his frame, knowing that how he responds to pain defines his strength. Rule: feel your emotions, but do not let them dictate your actions. 4. Do not idealize her. See things clearly. After a breakup, men often romanticize the past. They remember only the good times, ignoring the problems that led to the breakup. This creates an illusion that makes moving on harder. A Stoic man sees things as they are, not as he wishes they were. He reflects objectively. Were you truly happy in the relationship or just comfortable? Did she respect you or did you tolerate bad behavior? Did she leave because she was the right person or because she wasn't? No woman is perfect. Do not place her on a pedestal. You will only chain yourself to the past. Rule: see the relationship for what it was, not what you wanted it to be. 5. Rebuild yourself. Transform pain into power. A breakup is a wake-up call, an opportunity to level up in every aspect of life. While most men waste months in depression, a Stoic man uses the pain to fuel his growth. Hit the gym. Get in the best shape of your life. Strengthen your body, strengthen your mind. Master your craft. Focus on your career, business, or skills. Become a man of value. Expand your social life. Build stronger friendships, meet new people, and enjoy life. Embrace solitude. Use this time to reflect, read, and grow in self-awareness. Instead of seeing a breakup as a loss, see it as the beginning of your next chapter, one where you become a stronger, wiser, and more powerful version of yourself. Rule: the best revenge is massive self-improvement. Become so great she regrets losing you. 6. Never chase. If she wants you back, let her earn it. A Stoic man never chases, begs, or tries to win her back. If she realizes her mistake, she will reach out. But by then, you may no longer want her back. If she returns, the dynamic must change. She must prove she deserves another chance. She must respect your new boundaries. She must accept that you are no longer the same man she left. Never take someone back out of loneliness or weakness. Only accept them back if they genuinely align with your new, stronger self. Never take someone back out of loneliness or weakness. Only accept them back if they genuinely align with your new, stronger self. Rule: if she comes back, she must earn you, not the other way around. 7. Move forward. The best is yet to come. Life moves forward. A breakup is just one chapter in your story, not the end of the book. The pain will fade, and new opportunities will come. A Stoic man does not dwell on what is lost. He focuses on what is ahead. He understands that every setback is a setup for something greater. He embraces the unknown with confidence, knowing that the best days are yet to come. Rule: look ahead, not behind. Your future is waiting. Final thoughts. Breakups make or break men. Choose to rise. A breakup will either destroy you or transform you. The choice is yours. Key takeaways from Chapter 5. Accept the breakup. Do not resist reality. Cut off all contact. No texting, calling, or checking in. Control your emotions. Act with strength, not desperation. See things clearly. Do not idealize the past. Rebuild yourself. Use pain to fuel your growth. Never chase. If she wants you back, she must earn it. Move forward. The best is yet to come. A Stoic man does not break after a breakup. He becomes unbreakable. He does not beg. He builds. He does not cling to the past. He conquers the future. The next chapter will focus on the Stoic's mindset on dating, how to attract women effortlessly without losing your power. Dating in the modern world is a battlefield. Many men struggle because they chase, seek validation, and put women on pedestals. They believe that attraction is built through money, looks, or social status alone. But the truth is, attraction is rooted in mindset. A Stoic man understands that confidence, emotional control, and self-respect are the ultimate traits that make a man irresistible. In this chapter, we will break down the Stoic philosophy of dating, how to attract high-quality women effortlessly, maintain control over your emotions, and never lose your power in the process. 1. Stop chasing. The power of indifference. Most men make the mistake of pursuing women too aggressively. They text too much, seek approval, and try to impress. But here's a secret. Women are most attracted to men who are least attached to the outcome. A Stoic man does not chase. He allows things to happen naturally. If a woman is interested, she will make it clear. If she's not, he moves on without hesitation. Rule: be the prize. Women are drawn to men who don't need them. 2. Control your emotions. Attraction dies when you become reactive. Women test men emotionally, not to hurt them, but to see if they are truly strong. If a man becomes defensive, needy, or overly emotional, attraction fades. A Stoic man remains calm, composed, and unaffected. If she cancels plans, he doesn't get upset. He moves on. If she takes hours to text back, he doesn't double text. He stays busy. If she tries to provoke an emotional reaction, he stays grounded and unshaken. This emotional control commands respect and attraction. Women do not want a man who crumbles under pressure. They want a man who remains unshakable. Rule: stay calm under all circumstances. Women respect emotional strength. 3. Confidence over validation. Your worth is not defined by women. One of the biggest turnoffs for women is a man who seeks their approval. A Stoic man does not look to women for validation. He validates himself. His confidence comes from his actions, his discipline, and his purpose, not from external validation. He does not ask, "Do you like me?" Try to impress with flashy things. Adapt his personality just to be liked. Instead, he stays true to himself, knowing that confidence is about self-respect, not external approval. Rule: women admire men who don't need their validation. Be that man. 4. Lead the interaction. Women follow a strong man's energy. A woman does not want a man who is uncertain, indecisive, or hesitant. She wants a leader, someone who takes initiative and moves with confidence. A Stoic man guides the interaction. He makes decisions instead of always asking, "What do you want to do?" He sets the pace of the relationship instead of waiting for permission. He controls his frame instead of letting emotions dictate his actions. By taking the lead, he creates an atmosphere of certainty, security, and attraction. Rule: take control. Women respect and follow strong leadership. 5. Maintain mystery. The less you reveal, the more intriguing. You become most men talk too much too soon. They reveal everything about themselves, removing all mystery. But attraction thrives on curiosity. A Stoic man understands that less is more. He does not overshare his life story immediately. constantly seek to explain himself, reveal his weaknesses without trust being built first. Instead, he keeps an air of mystery, revealing himself slowly over time, making women want to know more. Rule: mystery is power. Never reveal everything at once. 6. Avoid emotional attachment. Too soon, many men fall too fast, investing emotionally in a woman before she has even proven her value. A Stoic man takes his time. He observes a woman's consistency. Does she show up for him, or is she flaky? Character. Is she kind, supportive, and respectful? Integrity. Does she match her words with actions? He does not commit just because she is attractive. He waits to see if she is truly worthy of his time and energy. Rule: never invest more in a woman than she invests in you. 7. Walk away. If respect is lost, the moment a woman disrespects, plays games, or pulls away, most men chase and try to fix things. A Stoic man does the opposite. He walks away the moment respect is lost. He does not beg for her attention, tolerate disrespectful behavior, try to convince her to stay. By walking away with confidence, he shows that he is a man of value who does not tolerate nonsense, which often makes women respect him even more. Rule: if she disrespects you, walk away. Never tolerate low-value behavior. 8. Keep your purpose first. Never prioritize women over your mission. The biggest mistake men make in dating is putting a woman at the center of their life. A Stoic man's mission always comes first. He prioritizes his career, his fitness, his self-improvement. Women respect men who are driven and focused. The moment you make her your only focus, she loses interest. Rule: keep your mission first. Women are drawn to men who have purpose. Final thoughts. The Stoic man attracts without effort. A Stoic man does not chase, beg, or try to impress. He naturally attracts by being calm, confident, and in control. Key takeaways from Chapter 6. Stop chasing. Indifference creates attraction. Control your emotions. Reacting emotionally kills attraction. Confidence comes from within, not from women's approval. Lead the interaction. Women follow strong leadership. Maintain mystery. Never reveal everything at once. Take your time. Never invest too soon. Walk away if respect is lost. Never tolerate disrespect. Keep your purpose first. Mission over women, always. Dating is not about tricks or manipulation. It is about becoming a high-value man who naturally attracts women without losing himself in the process. In the next chapter, we will explore the Stoic's Guide to Long-Term Attraction, how to keep a woman invested without compromising your power. Attracting a woman is one thing. Keeping her invested is another. Many men make the mistake of relaxing once they've won her over, believing the work is done. But in reality, attraction is not a one-time event. It's a continuous process. A Stoic man understands that complacency kills attraction. He does not become needy, overly attached, or lose his identity in the relationship. Instead, he maintains his power, his boundaries, and his sense of purpose, ensuring that she remains emotionally invested for the long haul. In this chapter, we will break down how to sustain long-term attraction, keep a woman deeply interested, and prevent the common mistakes that weaken a man's value in a relationship. 1. Never stop being a challenge, the power of unpredictability. In the beginning, everything is exciting and uncertain. But once a man becomes predictable, routine, and too available, the mystery fades, and so does the excitement. A Stoic man never becomes too easy to figure out. He maintains a sense of unpredictability, ensuring that his woman always feels a healthy level of challenge. He doesn't always text back immediately. He keeps a life outside of her. Hobbies, gym, business, personal growth. He surprises her occasionally, not just with gifts, but with new experiences. By keeping a woman emotionally engaged, he ensures that she never feels like she has completely won him. Rule: keep her intrigued. Predictability is the enemy of attraction. 2. Maintain emotional strength. Never be overly dependent on her women. Respect men who are emotionally stable. When a man becomes too needy, clingy, or emotionally dependent, attraction fades fast. A Stoic man does not overreact to small arguments, seek constant reassurance from her, become overly emotional when things don't go his way. Instead, he remains calm, composed, and emotionally independent. He understands that his happiness does not depend on her, it comes from within. Rule: stay emotionally strong. Women are drawn to stability. 3. Set boundaries. Never tolerate disrespect. Many men lose their power in relationships because they tolerate behaviors they would never accept from anyone else. A Stoic man has firm boundaries. He does not allow disrespectful behavior, manipulative tactics, disloyalty or dishonesty. If a woman crosses the line, he does not argue or plead. He walks away. He does not compromise his self-respect for temporary affection. Rule: boundaries create respect. Never allow disrespect to slide. 4. Keep your mission first. Women respect men with purpose. The biggest mistake men make in long-term relationships is making the woman their main focus in life. A Stoic man never loses sight of his mission. He stays focused on his career, his passions, and his self-development. He does not drop everything just to be available for her. He prioritizes his goals, knowing that a man with purpose is always attractive. Women do not want to be a man's entire world. They want to be part of an exciting world he is already building. Rule: keep your mission first. Women respect men who stay focused. 5. Do not be afraid to say no. Stand your ground. Many men become yes men in relationships, fearing that saying no will upset their woman. But in reality, women test men to see if they can stand their ground. A Stoic man is not afraid to say, "No, I'm busy. No, I don't accept that behavior. No, I'm not changing my plans for something unreasonable." By setting limits, he commands respect and maintains his value. Rule: saying no is a sign of strength. Women respect men who stand firm. 6. Keep improving. The relationship should never make you soft. Many men stop improving once they are in a relationship. They stop hitting the gym, stop dressing well, stop striving for personal growth. A Stoic man never stops evolving. He continues to improve his body, expand his knowledge, push himself toward greater success. This prevents complacency and keeps attraction alive. Rule: keep evolving. Growth is the secret to long-term attraction. 7. Never let her control the relationship dynamic. A common mistake men make is letting a woman dictate the entire relationship: where to go, what to do, and even how to think. A Stoic man maintains control. He leads the relationship instead of always following. He makes decisions confidently instead of always seeking her approval. He keeps his frame instead of adapting to her every mood. A woman does not want to be in control. She wants a man who knows how to lead with strength. Rule: lead, don't follow. Women want a man who takes charge. 8. Keep a social life. Never isolate yourself for a woman. One of the biggest mistakes men make is abandoning their friends, hobbies, and personal life for a relationship. A Stoic man never isolates himself. He continues to spend time with friends, pursue hobbies and passions, maintain a social life beyond his relationship. Women are more attracted to men who have an exciting life outside of them. Rule: keep your independence. Never make her your entire world. 9. Be willing to walk away. The ultimate display of strength. Nothing kills attraction faster than a man who fears losing a woman. A Stoic man knows that attachment leads to weakness. If a woman disrespects, manipulates, or loses interest, he walks away without hesitation. Why? Because he understands. He is the prize. His value does not come from one woman. If she truly values him, she will correct her behavior or lose him. Rule: be willing to walk away. Never cling out of fear. Final thoughts. How to keep a woman invested without losing yourself. A Stoic man does not beg for love, seek approval, or lose his identity in a relationship. He remains in control, keeps his purpose first, and ensures that attraction never fades. Key takeaways from Chapter 6. Never stop being a challenge. Keep mystery alive. Stay emotionally strong. Never become needy. Set firm boundaries. Never tolerate disrespect. Keep your mission first. Never make her your main focus. Do not be afraid to say no. Stand your ground. Keep improving. Growth prevents complacency. Lead the relationship. Women follow strong leadership. Maintain a social life. Never isolate yourself. Be willing to walk away. Fear of loss kills attraction. A Stoic man does not try to keep a woman. He simply lives in a way that makes her never want to leave. In the next chapter, we will explore how to handle relationship conflicts like a Stoic, winning arguments without losing power. How to handle relationship conflicts like a Stoic, winning arguments without losing power. Conflict is inevitable in any relationship. Disagreements arise, emotions flare, and tension builds. But the way a man handles these moments determines whether he maintains respect and attraction or loses both. Most men argue emotionally, raising their voices, getting defensive, or desperately trying to win. They seek validation, chase after reassurance, and let emotions cloud their judgment. But a Stoic man operates differently. He understands that true power lies in control of his emotions, his reactions, and the situation itself. A Stoic man does not seek to dominate or prove a point. He seeks resolution. He listens before he speaks, remains calm under pressure, and never allows emotional manipulation to dictate his actions. When she becomes heated, he stays composed. When she tries to provoke, he refuses to be pulled into chaos. He knows that sometimes silence is stronger than words, that giving space is more powerful than chasing, that a calm, rational response commands more respect than shouting. A Stoic man is not afraid to set boundaries. He does not tolerate disrespect, shouting, or toxic behavior. If necessary, he walks away. Not out of anger, but out of self-respect. He knows that his peace is not worth endless arguments or manipulative tactics. Because in the end, the man who controls himself controls the relationship. And a woman will always respect a man who cannot be shaken by emotions, who does not break under pressure, and who stands firm in his value. In the next chapter, we will explore the foundation of true strength, building an unbreakable mindset, the key to becoming a man women admire and respect. Building an unbreakable mindset, the key to becoming a man women admire and respect. A man's greatest strength is not in his muscles, his wealth, or his status. It is in his mindset. The way he carries himself, the way he reacts to life's challenges, and the way he holds his frame in any situation determines how the world, and especially women, perceive him. Weak men crumble under pressure. They seek approval, they fear rejection, and they allow external circumstances to dictate their emotions. But a Stoic man, he is unshakable. He does not react impulsively, he does not break under adversity, and he does not need validation to feel whole. An unbreakable mindset is built through discipline, controlling emotions, mastering patience, and focusing on what can be controlled rather than worrying about what cannot. When life throws obstacles in his way, a Stoic man does not complain. He adapts, overcomes, and remains steady. Women are instinctively drawn to men with this kind of presence. A man who is firm in his beliefs, unaffected by petty drama, and carries himself with quiet confidence is irresistible. He does not chase, he attracts. He does not beg, he commands respect. He does not fear loss because he knows his worth. To become truly powerful, a man must detach from outcomes. He must train his mind to accept setbacks without emotional turmoil, to handle rejection without self-doubt, and to stand tall no matter what life throws at him. Because when a man is unbreakable, he becomes a force of nature, one that no woman, no situation, and no hardship can ever control. In the next chapter, we will explore how to harness this mindset to command respect in any situation and make women naturally gravitate toward you. Commanding respect. How to make women naturally gravitate toward you. Respect is not given, it is earned. And in the world of attraction, it is the foundation upon which desire is built. A woman may be drawn to a man's looks, status, or charm, but if she does not respect him, her attraction will never last. Most men seek approval. They try too hard to impress. They over-explain themselves. They fear saying no, and they let a woman's mood dictate their behavior. But a Stoic man? He commands respect, not by demanding it, but by becoming the kind of man who naturally receives it. A man who commands respect, knows his worth, he does not tolerate disrespect or games, speaks with certainty, his words carry weight, not desperation, is comfortable with silence, he does not seek constant validation, holds his frame, he does not let emotions sway him. Women instinctively gravitate toward men who stand firm in their identity, who do not react emotionally to every situation, and who lead with quiet confidence. A man who does not chase, who does not beg, and who does not fear walking away becomes irresistible. The secret to commanding respect is simple. Be willing to lose anyone who does not respect you. When a man operates from a mindset of abundance, knowing that his value is not dependent on anyone else, he exudes an aura of power that women cannot ignore. In the next chapter, we will break down the ultimate test of a man's strength, how to handle rejection, loss, and setbacks without ever losing your power. The Stoic way to handle rejection, loss, and setbacks without losing power. Every man will face rejection. Every man will experience loss. Every man will encounter setbacks that test his patience, his confidence, and his sense of self-worth. The difference between the weak and the strong is not what happens to them. It's how they respond. Weak men break down, complain, and dwell on failure. They let rejection damage their self-esteem. They allow loss to consume them. They take setbacks personally and let them define their future. But a Stoic man? He sees rejection as a lesson, not a failure. He understands that loss is a part of life, not a reflection of his worth. And he knows that setbacks are simply stepping stones to growth, not barriers to success. In this chapter, we will break down the Stoic mindset toward handling rejection, dealing with loss, and overcoming setbacks, so that no matter what happens, you will never lose your power. 1. Rejection, the test of a strong man. Many men fear rejection, whether it's from a woman, a job, or an opportunity. But why? Because they attach their self-worth to external validation. A Stoic man, however, sees rejection differently. He does not take it personally. He understands that rejection is not a judgment of his value, but a sign that something wasn't the right fit. He does not chase after what rejects him. He walks away with dignity, knowing that his worth is not dependent on someone else's approval. He sees rejection as feedback. Instead of sulking, he analyzes the situation, learns from it, and improves. The truth is, rejection is often a blessing in disguise. It removes the wrong people, the wrong opportunities, and the wrong paths from a man's life, allowing him to focus on what truly aligns with him. Rule: never let rejection define you. Use it as a lesson, not a weakness. 2. Loss: how to accept and move forward. Without weakness, loss is inevitable. Whether it's the loss of a relationship, a friendship, a career, or even a loved one, every man will experience moments that test his emotional strength. A weak man clings to the past, refuses to move on, and lets grief control him. He becomes trapped in what was, rather than focusing on what can be. A Stoic man, however, accepts loss with grace. He acknowledges the pain but does not let it consume him. He feels it, but he does not become a prisoner to it. He does not resist reality. He understands that change and loss are natural parts of life, and he adapts instead of dwelling. He uses loss as a catalyst for growth. Instead of letting it break him, he allows it to make him stronger. In relationships, when a woman leaves, a weak man begs, pleads, and refuses to let go. A Stoic man? He walks away with his head high, knowing that someone who does not value him does not deserve him. Rule: accept loss as part of life. Do not fight what you cannot control. 3. Setbacks: turning failures into strength. Every man will face failure in his career, his goals, his ambitions. The weak man sees setbacks as a reason to quit. He complains about unfair circumstances, blames others, and gives up when things get tough. But a Stoic man, he embraces failure as fuel. He sees setbacks as feedback. Instead of dwelling on mistakes, he analyzes what went wrong and adjusts his approach. He does not seek pity. He understands that complaining does not change his reality. Only action does. He remains patient. He knows that success is not instant and obstacles are simply part of the process. A weak man lets setbacks destroy his confidence. A stoic man lets setbacks build his resilience. He understands that pressure creates diamonds and adversity creates unshakable men. Rule: failure is only failure if you stop. Use setbacks as fuel, not excuses. The power of detachment: why nothing can break a stoic man. The key to handling rejection, loss, and setbacks is detachment. A stoic man does not tie his happiness, confidence, or identity to external factors. If he is rejected, it does not shake him because he knows his worth. If he experiences loss, it does not destroy him because he does not cling to what is gone. If he faces setbacks, it does not stop him because he knows success is built on perseverance. Detachment does not mean not caring. It means not being controlled by outcomes. It means understanding that life will not always go his way, but he remains steadfast regardless. Rule: true strength comes from detachment. Never let external events control your internal state. 5. Walking away: the ultimate power. Move: a man who is not afraid to walk away is a man who is truly free. He does not beg to be chosen. He does not chase what is leaving. He does not fear being alone. If a woman disrespects him, he walks away. If a job does not value him, he walks away. If a situation no longer serves him, he walks away. Weak men cling to what hurts them. Strong men let go with confidence. Because the ultimate sign of power is knowing that you are complete with or without anyone else. Rule: be willing to walk away. Never be afraid to lose what does not serve you. Final thoughts: mastering rejection, loss, and setbacks with a stoic mindset. A stoic man does not fear rejection, mourn loss endlessly, or let failure break him. Instead, he flexes, sees rejection as redirection, accepts loss with grace and moves forward, uses setbacks as stepping stones to success, detaches from outcomes and controls his own happiness, walks away when necessary, knowing his worth. Because in the end, the strongest man is not the one who never falls. It's the one who always gets back up. In the next chapter, we will explore the final step to becoming truly untouchable: how to master emotional control and never let anyone shake your confidence again. Mastering emotional control: how to become truly untouchable. Power is not about how much money you have, how many women you attract, or how strong you are. True power lies in control, especially control over your emotions. Most men fail because they let their emotions dictate their actions. They react impulsively. They let anger cloud their judgment. They seek validation out of fear. They get caught in emotional traps set by others. But a stoic man? He is unshakable. He does not react. He responds. He does not break under pressure. He remains composed. He does not allow temporary emotions to make permanent decisions. This chapter is about mastering emotional control so that no person, no situation, and no setback can ever dictate your mood, confidence, or self-worth. 1. The weakness of emotional reactivity. Most men lose power in life because they cannot control their emotions. They lash out in anger when someone disrespects them. They act needy when a woman pulls away. They fear rejection and let it control their actions. This emotional weakness is why many men fail in relationships, business, and life. The moment you let someone else control your emotions, you give them power over you. Rule: if someone can control how you feel, they control you. 2. The Stoic approach to emotional control. A Stoic man understands his emotions, but does not let them dictate his actions. He trains himself to stay calm, patient, and in control, no matter what happens. How does he do it? Detachment. He understands that emotions are temporary. Instead of reacting impulsively, he gives himself time to process before responding. Self-awareness. He recognizes his triggers and actively works to control his responses. If anger arises, he pauses. If fear surfaces, he breathes through it. If sadness comes, he accepts it. but does not let it define him. Perspective. He knows that most problems are not as serious as they seem. He zooms out and looks at the bigger picture instead of drowning in the moment. Rule: control your emotions or they will control you. 3. How to stay calm under pressure. A Stoic man never crumbles under pressure. Whether it's in a heated argument, a high-stakes situation, or a moment of unexpected chaos, he remains composed. How? Slow down. Instead of reacting instantly, he takes a deep breath, assesses the situation, and responds logically, not emotionally. Neutral face, neutral voice. He does not let his facial expressions or tone reveal weakness. He speaks with calm authority, not desperation or frustration. Non-reactive presence. He does not get defensive, does not explain himself excessively, and does not fall into emotional traps. When a man can stay calm in chaos, he automatically becomes the most powerful person in the room. Rule: a man who controls his emotions controls every situation. The art of emotional detachment in relationships. Most men lose respect in relationships because they become too emotionally reactive. They take everything personally. They let a woman's words, moods, and actions affect them too deeply. A Stoic man, however, is emotionally detached in the healthiest way. If a woman is upset, he does not immediately try to fix it or panic. He lets her feel it. If she pulls away, he does not chase. He maintains his frame. If she tests him, he does not get defensive. He stays calm and unbothered. This detachment is not about not caring. It's about not being controlled. A woman respects a man who is emotionally stable, one who does not crumble when things get difficult. When a man can remain unshaken, women are naturally drawn to him. Rule: emotional control makes you magnetic. Women crave a man who cannot be easily shaken. 5. Using logic over emotion in conflict. Arguments and conflicts are where most men lose control. They yell, beg, over-explain, or act irrationally, all because they let emotions take over. A Stoic man, on the other hand, follows a different approach. One, he listens first. Instead of reacting immediately, he pauses and allows the other person to speak. 2, he keeps his emotions neutral. No raised voice, no defensive energy, just calm presence. 3, he focuses on logic, not feelings. Instead of saying, "You made me feel bad," he says, "Here's what happened, and here's what I'll do about it." 4, he is willing to walk away. If an argument becomes toxic or emotional, he knows that disengaging is more powerful than fighting. Rule: a man who stays calm in an argument always has the upper hand. 6, never let external events control your inner state. A Stoic man understands that he cannot control everything, but he can control how he responds. If someone insults him, he does not react. If something goes wrong, he adapts. If life throws challenges at him, he does not complain, he overcomes. Most men are slaves to their emotions. A bad day ruins their mood. A harsh comment destroys their confidence. A rejection makes them question their worth. A Stoic man, however, is independent of external circumstances. He remains the same, calm, composed, and focused, no matter what happens around him. Rule: the world does not control you, only you control you. 7. The ultimate power: controlling your reactions. At the end of the day, power is not about strength, wealth, or status. It's about control. A man who controls his emotions, his reactions, his thoughts, is a man who is truly free. Most people react to life without thinking, but a Stoic man responds with intention. He does not seek approval. He does not overreact. He does not let emotions dictate his actions. And because of this, he becomes untouchable. Final rule: control yourself and you control the world. Final thoughts: becoming unshakable in every aspect of life. Emotional control is the foundation of true masculinity, respect, and power. A man who controls his emotions attracts women naturally. A man who stays calm in chaos commands respect effortlessly. A man who is unshakable in life is unstoppable in everything. In the next and final chapter, we will bring everything together, unlocking the mindset, habits, and lifestyle of the Stoic man who dominates life with quiet power. Becoming the ultimate Stoic man, a life of quiet power. You have now learned the mindset, discipline, and emotional control that separate the weak from the strong, the lost from the unshakable, and the ordinary from the extraordinary. A true Stoic man does not seek validation. He validates himself. He does not chase. He attracts. He does not react emotionally. He remains calm and in control. He does not fear loss. He knows his worth and walks away when necessary. By mastering self-control, emotional resilience, and unwavering confidence, you become the kind of man who commands respect effortlessly, attracts women naturally, and moves through life with quiet dominance. The journey never ends. Growth is constant, but from this moment on, you are no longer just another man. You are a Stoic, and that makes you unstoppable.